Oh, we're back. Hey there, welcome back, guys. It's been a while, and I've been 3D printing, troubleshooting. I tell you, 3D printing's a nightmare. It's almost like, reminds me of back in the days when you had an inkjet printer. Um, but when it works, it works. When it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I'm still working on the 3D printed drone, which is really cool. Um, let me just turn these things off. Remember, we're live, everything's unscripted and happens in real time. I wish I had done the 3D repair in real time, but I managed to record it. But that's another story. But I fixed it. I'm pretty sure Afix could probably share his experience. So what I'm trying to do now is fix the beta FPV drone. Of course, you probably hear the printer going in the background. And when you're new to 3D printing, it's kind of like FPV when you're just tweaking, repair, tweaking, repair, tweaking, repair, and then finally you get it right, and things just pretty much run on autopilot. At least you hope. You got to check. I have a camera attached to it. If you guys want to see, I can show you that. For now on, I think I'm just going to load the screen like this with a little mini me over there, and then the desktop at the bottom. This way I don't have to forget about, oh my god, I forgot to share my screen and it's just me. So I'll show you on Reflector. So like if I'm at the store and I'm away, I can watch my prints. Go to Blink. Blink is a really cheap camera. Apparently they have cheaper ones, Waze. Be right there. So if I go, and then actually it's on this screen, but I will shrink it so that we can bring it onto this screen. There we go. And if I go this way, see, voila. Oh, then I gotta press play. So like if you're at the store, he's like, oh, I gotta run. Because a lot of times when you need 3D printing, you're like, just gotta watch it. Hey, do you want to go out? Oh, I can't. Hey, let's go for a bike ride. I can't. I just gotta watch, make sure everything just happens the way it's supposed to. And sometimes it doesn't, and you come back to this big mess. For sure, I'll be doing a couple of videos on safety, because this thing is a fire hazard if you don't catch it on time. So there's a couple of preventative things. Aside from that, that's not going to be enough. But I'll do those videos next week on that. But right now, we're just going to focus on. This thing right here. Hold on, let me click that, and then here, and then I believe we can stop mirroring. Is that right? Yeah, we can stop mirroring, and hopefully, right? Hopefully it'll just let it happen. Where's my mouse? Where is anything when you want it? When you need it? I had this really cool, well, you've seen it in my videos. I'm sure it's somewhere. Anyway, I'm not going to waste time looking for it. I'm just going to quit this. And I'll just give you a gist of, a little bit that's happening here with our, oh, see, when you least expect it. My mouse is right there, but the battery's dead. So I'm going to do it from here. We are going to look for a camera. And not the Osmos Action. Which is it's not what I wanted. I wanted the drop menu. Lewis, Tristan. And voila. Alright, so I'm over there in the corner. I'll just move me up a little bit. I'm just going to click on the camera over here. I don't think it's a big camera. I think it's the mini one. Yeah, right there. And I'll just see if I can put myself right there. And I'll just move this over here. So this is the original frame that crashed, and as you can see, it's broken. If any of you guys know what these parts are called, that would be great. Not the frame, these little metal things right here. See that? That's what I need to get out, which I have a pair of pliers that will help me. But make sure you have eye protection, because stuff can go flying. In this case, I have my glasses. But what you got to do is, this is the frame. I got one in there. I was able to recycle one. If I can just get two, minimum two, I think I'll be okay. But you want to get all of them. And I have my soldering iron on. But it'd be cool if any of you guys know what exactly this piece is called right there. So what you do is, if you crashed your drone, you could tape it, whatever, hot glue it until, you know, it's no longer salvageable. But then you could 3D print your new Pavo Pico. You can paint it too. There's acrylic paint that works well. Not sure what the weight difference is, but a little bit minute. Actually, oh, I took some weight off. It's too late to weigh it, but I have another one in there. We could probably weigh that one. All right, so then you just have to carefully watch your fingers, because you could actually nip yourself accidentally. So the goal is to get that piece out, and then once you get it out, just move it from the side, cover it, right, in case it goes flying. If it goes flying, that's okay, but we want to just salvage it without it flying all over the place, because if you have a bigger place than this and the piece goes flying, good luck finding it, right? So then we just, you know, we could use our needle nose pliers to get that out, okay? And then voila. Now, I've seen a video where someone was actually building a drone, and I was like, hey, what's that piece called where you just like melted it into your, you know, drone? No reply. And that's why we started the channel, because no one, you know, everyone posts these videos of what you can do, and then when you ask a question, radio silence. So when I find out the name of this piece, maybe FPV Unknown might know, but I will share with you guys. I'm only going to do one though, and I'll do the other two maybe tomorrow night, because I have to leave soon. Yeah, probably like at 4 in the morning, going to Six Flags Great Adventure. There's a meetup there, so I'll be broadcasting live from there. Maybe, we'll see, like I did at the last one, but I might do audio this time, as I didn't do the sound. So this one you got to be really careful, and I wouldn't even hold it in my hand, because these needle nose, I don't even know if these are called needle nose, but whatever these pliers are called, they're so sharp. If you accidentally nip your finger, you will cut it, and this will be a pretty expensive repair if you have to go to the ER, if that makes any sense, okay? So just take your time, hold it tight, right, and then just, I can't even see, just snip away slowly. Remember, it's not a race. If you feel like you have to rush, then don't do it. Just because, especially when you're cutting with these things. I'm going to show you guys how to do one, and then I guess we'll save the rest for the next video. So this part's really tricky, just to try and, I'm pretty sure Aphex might say melt it. It was something I did the last time where it involved plastic, and I think he was like, just melt it. But I can't remember, to be honest with you, what it was, but I'm sure he will, because it's pretty good. Aphex, I don't know if it's good or bad that I haven't talked to you in a while, but I guess it's good, because Aphex was the one that got me turned on to the 3D printing. He told me, he sent me links and everything. He's actually selling his too, but I wasn't sure how it would handle the trip from NY to California, which was a good idea, because if you saw, oh, you haven't seen the video yet, but the video of me assembling this thing, the Ender 3, after I assembled it, I printed this frame. It was great, and then I moved it from the table. I moved it from the table into here, threw the whole thing out of whack. So I can tell you from my experience that the 3D printer may not handle being moved, right? But it can handle being moved if, I guess, if you put it back in the box, if that makes any sense. Like if I had the box, I'm pretty sure that would work out really well. If you do not use the pliers, gently do baby steps, all right, to avoid finger crushing. See? Whoops, see, and I almost lost it, but I was able to see where it went, and that's why. Oh wow, nice. That took a big chunk out. And if you can just strip down like all the way, like one line, right? If you can just do that without damaging it, because you do not want to damage it. And you just peel it out of its shell. It's gonna leave a mess. Alright? Nice. And then you can somehow peel it off. And if you, I'm pretty sure the guy that was building his drone and using these things knows the name of them, because he had a whole jar of them. And I was like, hey, what is that? Nothing. So, you know, you'll salvage it. I'm still looking online. I reached out to betafpv. They usually get back to you, but they might give you like some generic, it's a such and such part, and then when you Google it, like there's something else shows up. But once we get it clean, and so you just gotta do little baby steps, and you'll get it all. Just gotta do a little bit at a time. Remember, I'm gonna do one tonight, and then I gotta sign off, and then we will do the others next time. Bummer. But if you know the name of this, leave it in the comments section so that I can get some. And then I'm gonna print another 3D drone in yellow because I had to change my filament. Actually had a 3D printing nightmare. My nozzle clogged, and it was the clog from hell. The nozzle clogged and it messed things up with the printer. So it actually could be sometimes the G-code files that you print can mess up your printer. There's one particular file, every time I try to print it, it clogs. And I'm printing something right now, which I'll show you guys in a bit. Afix might like it. I'll send you the link to it. It's really cool. Nobody's probably already printed it, maybe not. But another cool print. Looks like you might know what it is. It looks like one of the robots from the TV movies. I forget which one. One of those AI movies. Might be the one from Will Smith. But it looks like one of those robots. I'll leave a link in the description in case you guys want to print it. This is a pain, you know, and this is the not so fun part. But, whoops, and the cleanup is not going to be fun on this one. And too bad it doesn't just peel off. I thought it would peel off. But once we get it all cleaned up, you might be able to, right? Maybe. Oh no, then it'll just melt on. I was gonna say we can get the plastic off. Ah, got it. See that? Got it off. There. See? And the last piece. Alright, so now we get to do one and done. Look at that. Salvage it. And you only get one take to put it on, unfortunately. So I found the trick to putting it on the Pavo Pico frame is that this is the top. This is the top part right here, right? And then really strong too, this frame. So what you want to do is you want to, of course, make sure everything, you know, stuff like this is out of the way. You just bend it over, no big deal. And then you could use your cutters. I have another cutter over there. To tell you, 3D printing is fun and not fun at the same time. Those of you who do it probably know. It's rewarding. It's like FPV. It's rewarding and challenging at the same time. So what you do is, I take the tip of this soldering iron, old one, because you see how this one is? How it's like starts off small and ends big, so it's great, and it's soft and smooth, so it's not going to strip anything. But what you want to do is, you want to make sure the threaded part, so you're going to hold this like that, line it up with the hole, right? But not yet. What you're going to do next is take a screw like this. Just a regular this is the screw to the again, I need these screws too, so if you don't have the screws, that'll probably be another video down the line, because I'm still trying to source these parts. Because if you can 3D print this and screw them together yourself, awesome. You know, like, it's, and you don't have to wait for your stuff to come. So you see, look, I'm gonna screw this in as far as I can. Now every soldering iron is different, okay? And you got to be ready for two things. One, to push it through with the heat of the soldering iron is going to melt it, okay? And then you got to be ready to unscrew it, because, so, you know, you don't want the remnants of the plastic to sort of cause it to bond, and then you're shit out of luck, and then it's stuck in there, and then you can't screw it into the flight controller. So first, what we do is we take here this little needle nose plier. I'm not sure if this is needle nose though. Just to get it started, and then you can see it won't move. It's like in there, and then once you get it started, right, you can put it down, but I wouldn't put it down because the screw is high. So now this is the part you get ready for. Have your screwdriver handy. Where's my screwdriver? Yeah, so just give me a second while I grasp my bearing. Oh, it's right in front of me. Alright, you need your screwdriver handy because you gotta unscrew it really fast, and you need like something like this, something to hold it. You just wait. It's like a bad game of Twister gone wrong, because the heat from this is gonna push it through. Now watch. Oh, I don't think I need these for that. Maybe a little bit. Alright. So watch the heat. I'm just gonna let this thing get so hot, right, that you can just push it. Just wait a little bit. You'll know. See, it's going in, and you want to make sure it's straight, because remember, the flight controller is going in here. Got it. One more. Yep, one more. Sweet. And the flight controller has to be even. See, I got it in. Kind of neat, huh? And then wait a little bit, like a couple of seconds, and then just start unscrewing it, right? Because we don't want... Oh, it's in there for sure. Perfect. And then you just apply a little bit of pressure. You know, touch it. See if it cooled off. Don't burn yourself. And then when it does that, you're like, oh, my finger. And then you got it. It's in there. So you see? So now I got two. 1, 2. And what's great about this, I can tell you that the I don't know which one was flashed wrong though. I might have to rebuild the Pavo, but I believe this is the good one with the GPS. Watch this. Check this out. We can tell that it worked. Remember, this is the top. Okay, it's designed the same way as the Pavo. We can tell that it's gonna work because now that goes like that, right? And that goes like that. But what's even better is that, look at that. All the propellers move. Like, whoever did this was freaking genius. Like, they got this down. I mean, not to be a genius, but really good at what they do. Now watch, if I do that, and nothing touches. That doesn't touch. That doesn't touch. That doesn't touch. Nothing and that doesn't touch. So we know this is gonna, well, hopefully it'll fly. Hopefully when it crashes it doesn't. And when you look at it really closely, they gave the right spacing and everything. Literally. So you want to make sure that you get this right, you know, and you will when you screw it in, when you get these pieces off. And so that's 2. And the rest I gotta do tomorrow because I need to go to sleep since I'm going to Great Adventures on that meetup. Yeah, if you ever want to learn to fly your drone and you're not comfortable, join a group. You know, they give you the confidence you need. There's always someone that knows what they're doing. There's always someone that wants to help, that's eager to help you. Like, hey, I got this. You know, just let them do it. These guys are the experts. Remember, like, I've only been doing this, you know, for as long as I've been doing it, but these guys have been doing it forever, and they know. And you just learn from them. You learn from each other. And then, you know, sometimes they're not there. They might not be there tomorrow. There might be a new guy there, and who doesn't know what he's doing. And then, you know, you're that guy. You know, like, hey, just do this. You know, and you know, no one's a show off. Everyone's, you know, there to just be a better pilot. So, you know, join a meetup. And there's a meetup in every single state, and I'm pretty sure there's a meetup in every single country. So, you know, take advantage of that, because you're only going to learn more. You know, even one of the veterans that were there, older gentleman, he crashed his drone. He crashed his Mavic, which got it stuck in a tree. You know, sometimes we all have the best moves, but we could just make the worst mistakes and pilot error. You know, the good thing is that he had care refresh, because the Mavic 3 is a really expensive drone. So if you can get the care refresh on it, I actually have to check the one on mine to make sure it's still valid. I know my Avata is. I think my Avata is, but you could always get it again. Care refresh, $200 for care refresh versus like $2,500 for a drone, and yeah, you gotta weigh your options that way. But anyway, we got this. I'm gonna do the rest. I'll probably do the rest, tomorrow. We'll have another live session because we have some Q&A. Right there. I'll leave that there. Just gotta take that apart. It's gonna be interesting. See how this baby flies. Anyway, it was great seeing you guys again. Yes, we're still doing drone stuff. Now we've drone and 3D, and who knows what comes after 3D. I'm not sure. Definitely not AI. I'm not a big fan of AI. I'm a big do-it-yourself kind of guy, But I'll show you guys what I'm printing right now so you can get a gist of it. It's supposed to be like one of those robots from a movie. I forget what it's called. Anyway, when it's printed. Actually, I could show you guys. Hold on. Where are my messages? Because I actually sent the message to myself. What is that? Oh, that's weird. Huh. Some weird. I'm not sure what. Oh, maybe it's on my phone? I don't know. I was like, wait, were my kids here? Looks like Cheetos. Hold on. I just need to move my screen a little bit. Oh no, it is on. Oh, it's a tree. I was like, it looks like. No, everything I see looks like filament. You know when you buy your drone, everything you see, like, oh my god, that'd be a nice drone shot. Or you're having dinner with your family, and you just can't think. You're like, oh, my drone. It's like, what's wrong? I don't know. I just need to fix something. And you like gotta fix your drone. You want to fly it. You want to do this with it. You want to tweak it. You want to put something on it, accessories, stickers, batteries, charge it. Like your life becomes a drone. But then when you get involved with 3D printing, you're like, is it working? Is it gonna work? Will it print? It's 50%. How many hours are left? Etc. So now I was looking at what was on my screen, but it was just like the pine trees, like the yellow. Anyway, I'll show you guys what I'm printing, which is really cool. Hopefully it works, but what I'm impressed about how fine-tuned the bed is, because I was able to get it just right so that I could, there we go. Where's mine? Oh, there I am. One of my friends, we're going riding tomorrow. Someone sent me the Waze camera. It's on sale. Not that. Here it is right here. This is it. Dummy. Printable dummy. This is it right here. It looks and it's a free file, right? It's so small, scalable, and it's supposed to print like this. I'll show you. Look at that. Kind of neat, huh? And your printer's like bedded and trammed or whatever the frick they call it correctly when you can print parts that are so close together perfectly. And here I'll show you guys. Let me just move back the camera. Then I gotta say goodnight because I gotta go to Great Adventures soon, which I'll probably live stream. Alright, so let's check it out. I'm pretty sure this was 3D printed. Groot. Alright. So there. Oh yeah, check it out. Look at all the parts. Look at how it's just printing them so perfectly, symmetrically, and it just knows. I always preheat the bed, even though the temperature is there. Before everything starts, I put 205, and I put that at 65 so that everything just binds, and I use this adhesive spray called 3D Lac. Some say use glue. I used a glue stick, but that was so hard to clean off. But anyway, here, look at that. So we'll see how this works. So this is going to take about 3 hours, 3.5, almost 4 hours, right? But the only problem with this is that I think these are the inner shells or outer shells. I think it's the, all the frames. This is the frame parts, and then there's another part that you have to put together. So unfortunately, this print is going to take 6 hours. Hey. So, on that note, it is what it is, but I can leave, right? But I'm not gonna print it until I come back, the other parts, and then I'll share that with you guys too, with this one. So look, it's printing the outer outer shell, right? And then it's printing the, and they have to. Then in the end, it looks like this. You have to put it together. It looks like, and if you have different color filaments, I have yellow and gray, but I'm only going to print this in yellow. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll print the other one in gray. I don't know. I would have to print another part because I don't want to take this filament off. But apparently, there's an attachment you can print. Some guy. Oh yeah, I found this file. So apparently, you can do that with it. And I believe this would go on the other side, which is a bummer, because that means I'd have to slide it down. But I don't think sliding it down would throw it off. I'm not a fan of moving stuff because, as I shared before, I moved it from one room to the other, and it threw the whole thing out of whack. And it was on wheels. I felt like I picked it up. And someone left a comment too. Someone left a comment, "Don't forget to level it again." And I was like, what is it? But they were correct. Anyway, it sucks because the slightest movement. But it's good that it's on wheels because if something ever happens and it needs to be moved out of the room, it can easily be moved out. So this part is 3D printable. It won't, probably be yellow, but that's okay. It'll be yellow with the gray filament. Actually, I should download this. I don't need all the files. I don't need this anymore, so we can get that out of the way. But as you can see, let's see how it prints. Yeah, looks like it prints really well. Looks like it goes right into where it's supposed to. I'm not sure what they mean by downloadable files, but I guess I'll just download it. So it's like one of those timed downloads, which is fine. And then if I go to my downloads and go here, go to my downloads. I hate when that happens. There we go. Oh, this is a model of me. I was trying to print myself. Still working on it. Didn't quite get it because, as you can see, there's no base, and I don't know. I'm still trying. I'm trying to cut myself off, make an action figure of your host, but it's still not working. If you know the solution to that, I want to splice that, and then I can be like a statue in a museum, but it's not going to work because, as you can see, it's really hard. I need to somehow it didn't capture the back. Anyway, that'll be another video. Let's see what we have here. Filament spool, that's what it's called. And wow, it took a little bit to open. Files, and I need, what is that? I don't know what. I hate when they do that. Are you kidding me? It's gonna be damn. Hold on. And if you don't know what I'm saying damn about, I'm not a big fan of many moving parts. I'd rather, I have to print that, and then piece it together. Oh wow, what's that? I don't know what that is, but looks like I have to clean it out. PNG, not sure what that is. I know what that is. So, and he uses a glue stick. You saw I was using like that. It smells like hairspray. That other adhesives. Yeah, I like when it prints like that, all in one, and then you just take it apart. But it doesn't look. Since he built these files, and he probably knows how to do it that way. Bummer. Or you could always print with supports, but that takes forever. See, look, these are the two colors. Oh wow, it does work though. It's just gonna be like this little puzzle thing, putting it back together. Some guys, like engineers or whatever these guys are called, 3D, specialists, they'll make the file so it just all prints in one, one big drop. Wait, hold on, let me go back into, never thought I'd see myself in 3D. Damn, filament spool. License, readme, images. We don't want the images, we want the files. Yeah, that's it. Damn. And I'm not sure how these would be printed because it's a round spool and some it would roll off. So I guess, that's probably why he has images, because if you look at the images, most likely, yeah, you got to print it straight up. Okay, let's see. See? With support, of course. Okay. PNG bearing. I'm not sure what that is though. I don't think mine has a bearing. Probably add a bearing to it, I guess. See, this is how you want it to print. Oh, so yeah, that is how he printed it. Look, he rotated all the images so that they're pointing up, right? And then he added support, or base. I forget what the base is called, but there's an option in there in the button. I'll probably do a video on that, but so it doesn't tip over. And here, I'll actually show you what it is. It's on the Create Ultimaker Cura. Wow, this batteries are taking a long time to charge. It's kind of weird. So let's say if I took one, right? I only love the files that print everything in one, but in this case, I could see myself piecing this together because this one I'm not sure about. So let's try that one. See? And since the bed's going like that back and forth, I could see this rolling right off. Or sticking. I don't know. So there are two ways you can do this. One, you can do this. Revert back, because I guess something changed with the setting. And then we can reload it. You can print with support. Normal. Everywhere. Okay? And then what you could do is, let me think for a second. Oops. Adhesion, right? Add that. And then if you go to slice, I wish it would like move over a little bit. So we can just get this out of the way like that. And if you go to slice, pray, allow an hour and 34 minutes, but you want to slice, you can't see anything until after you slice it. You can't do a preview. So the preview is right here. See? And that's how it would print with supports. And then you would peel it off. I have another video on that coming. I'm like, do you do it? Do I not do it? And that's, I guess so. But I'm not going to do it tonight. That's going to be another night. But I will have to do it because I want to add the other filament there. The other filament's on the floor, and I kind of want to keep it higher because there's like heat going out there. And I've had stuff that's plastic. Filament is plastic. Over time, it's not as strong anymore. Like the cold sort of makes it more brittle. So there that is. Look at that. And then we can just do like this view, that view. Oh, this is a nice view. Okay. Except I'm not sure what that is. Why it's so like grindy looking, like a what do they call it? Oh, there we go. It is round, like a Kong. Anyway, that sums that up. Oh, actually, hold on. Welcome back to Everything Like Which Is. I forgot. Or I could save my filament, right, and just buy the spare part on Amazon. But this is a 3D printer. Let's see, we had a notification. And go back here to the channel. Your channel. Oh, we're live, but what we want to do is we want to see, make sure the sound is off. Yeah, we got sound. Okay. I'm just going to pause it so there's no echo. But, this is what I wanted to see if we had any comments. But no comments tonight. But we will. No big deal. And that's the sound. Oh, one watching. That's me. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Alright, I'll talk to you guys and see you on the flip side. It will be Sunday night live. Ciao. I'm just gonna sign off because I gotta go to Great Adventures soon. Six Flags. Where are we? How do I stop this thing? It's been a while.